What's good, people? This your boy Cincy, aka Mr. Good Vibes, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, I just want to appreciate all my current subscribers, all those who have been liking my page, who have been leaving comments, and also been helping me sharing it. God bless you guys as you do so. And those of you who haven't yet to do, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So lately, I've been talking about earnings and how I use my indicators to find the best earning plays in the market, like the likes of Micron Technology that we picked off last week. But today I'm going to be switching gears a little bit as we have a very, very important news that just dropped this morning. We had news and word that Iran actually just dropped missiles on Israel because Israel just recently killed their leader, so they are currently retaliating. Now, as for those of you who have been following the news in this side of the world closely, you would know that Palestine and Israel have actually been at it for some time now. So it is of no surprise to me that this situation is going down the way it is, and it seems like that news rattled the market a little bit. So if we go on the chart briefly today, just by looking at the chart, let me see if I'm making sure I'm sharing my screen. Okay, yes, I'm sharing my screen. So if you go on the charts today, what I'm seeing on the chart today is very, very interesting. So you can see I typically look at three major indices, which is the US indices, which is the SPX 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the US 30. So you can see today the SPX is down about 0.7. NASDAQ is down about 1.1%, and the Dow Jones is down about 0.2%. Now, this is what I think with respect to the market coming for the next days with respect to this signal that I'm seeing. So for those of you who have been following me for some time, if you look at my chart, one of the very first things that I normally look at when I'm looking at a potential buys or sell signal is my primary indicators in this particular case. And my primary indicators in this case is my red arrow, and in this case my B sign, or if it's a sell sign, it's going to be an S in this case. So you can see that I'm getting this red arrow. So this red arrow alone is one of the things that is already telling me that there's a chance that this market might continue to fall as we hit a very, very critical resistance at this very critical level. So now another thing I look at is my baseline. So you can see my baseline is this green and red line. So you can see that the current line is actually becoming red. So there is a chance that by the time this candle closes today, we are going to end up getting this S signal on top of this candle because this baseline is a live indicator. So now I've gotten my two confirmation or my primary indicators indicating that there is a chance that the NASDAQ 100 could actually drop in the next couple of days. But I don't only use the charts on the indicators, I also use secondary indicators below the chart to see if that is in alignment with what the chart is saying. So if I was to zoom out a bit and zoom out from the chart and zoom into my secondary indicators, the first thing I always look at is my zero line indicator. And why is this a zero line? And that's because I'm looking at this line, which is a zero line with respect to the green line, which is a signal line. So you can see whenever the signal line is above zero, then that is a buy. But if the signal line is below zero, then that's going to be more of a sell. So you can see currently the signal line is actually on the negative side. You can see it's actually just crossing that zero line. So that is confirming a sell signal. So the next thing I look at is my two line cross. You can see my two line cross is a fast line and a slow line, typically the green and the red. So if the green is above the red, that's a buy. Or if the red is above the green, then that would be a sell. So you can see the current situation. We have the red currently crossing over in this case, and you can see the green below it. So this is telling me this is more of a sell signal. Now I'm also looking at another indicator, which reason why I like this indicator is because of its simplicity. So I'm looking at this red triangle, which is the most current triangle or most current signal, telling me this is a sell. And whenever we tend to get red bars, and that is a sell. If we get green bars, that is a buy. So we can see the current color is a red bar for this indicator. So that is telling us this is most likely going to be a buy signal. So we have three confirmations of buy signals along with the chart indicators. Now we're looking at another signal that I like. It's a zero line cross, or sorry, it's a one line cross, or sorry, it's a zero line indicator. And the way this works is whenever you see this signal line, the purple line between the upper and the middle line, then that's a buy. But if you see the signal line between the middle and the lower, then that's a sell. So you can see the current signal is still between the upper and the middle, and that is still telling me that this is a buy signal. So we're going to wait for this signal, but we already have 3 confirmations along with the one with the chart. And you can also see this is also my final indicator that I normally use. You can see the green is above the red, that is indicating a buy, but the red is above the green, and that will be a sell. So the current indicator is the green above the red, so that is a buy. So we are still waiting for this indicator to confirm. It's lagging a little bit, so you can see the first 3 ones are faster than the last 2 indicators that you're seeing in this case. So because of that, I do believe that the market has the potential to most likely fall or roll over to this potential level. So I already drew my levels in, so you can see we've already closed below a critical level and also below a baseline level that I don't like, which is why I believe that there's a chance that the market might continue to roll over, and we might find support around that 19,485 for the Nasdaq 100, which means if the Nasdaq 100 does drop, then most likely the likes of the Nvidias, Amazon, Google, Netflix, and you can imagine all those tech names that you know almost tied to semiconductors will also most likely drop. Now, with that being said, I've also been looking at other forex pairs in the because like you guys know I trade forex a lot as well, but I've been talking about mainly indices currently and trading, just being able to diversify. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So it's not just all about me trading forex. I trade everything. I trade stocks sometimes, I trade indices sometimes, and I also go back to options. So the reason why I do multiple markets is because I want to be able to diversify, because in August and September we had a little bit of struggle with forex. There was a lot of sideways action that was going on, and for those of you who have been trading forex for some time, you would know that forex does not tend to like sideways action. So some of the forex pairs that I've been looking at during that period of while the market has actually been going up has been the likes of the AUD JPYs. So you can see AUD JPY, for example. Again, it's the same theory that I use for indices. Again, it's just the same algorithm. It doesn't matter whether it's stock, whether it's crypto, whether it's oil, whether it's indices, whether it's forex, it still works. Again, AUD JPY, you can see my 2 algos in there. Primary, up, green arrow, and the B sign telling me this is going to be a potential buy. And let me remove this signal for you right now, that line for you. So this will be most likely my entry. You can see the price is above the baseline for the most part in this case, right? So if you look at the secondary indicators, if you look at the first one, looking at the entry date, which is this yellow line, you can see that the signal line was above the 0 line. So that is telling me this is a buy, which is in line with what we saw on the chart. You can see on the 2-line cross, we have the green above the red, that is a buy as well on the entry date, which is this yellow line, which is the 18th of September. And you can also see that we also got a buy signal on this indicator because of the green color with respect to the red. And on this one as well, we were seeing the signal above or between the upper and the middle level, which was indicating a buy signal as well. Even though this final one was still showing the red line above the green line, you can see eventually the green line went above the red line. But you can see this is a little bit of a lagging indicator, but we waited for it. But guess what? We don't have to wait because we already got confirmation from 1, 2, 3, 4 and also from the chart. So I actually like that. So you can see on the screen how I've been performing with those pairs. You can see even with those pairs with respect to the yen, and also with the indices as well. You can see with the indices, I've also been doing pretty well. I traded the DAX, which is the German 30, traded the NAS, traded the SPX, traded US 30. So again, just make sure you diversify, and also make sure you are also careful in this market as well, because of this recent news that is currently coming from Iran. Remember, with this news coming out, you're going to have to start factoring in a lot of risk into your trading. Again, I don't want to tell you what to do, but that's what I'm going to be doing. And also with the election coming up in November, you can expect a lot of fireworks in the market. So again, as you guys trade, be careful. Make sure you're factoring risk and you're not taking too much that you cannot afford to lose, because that's going to be the best way to keep you in the game for a greener day. Again, it's your boy Cincy, aka Mr. Good Vibes. You guys keep trading and let's make some small money together, even if it's just a little.